Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm taking a look at two engine swap mods. The first is the Soliad by Civetta, and this time we got a Wendover that got a Civetta bolide engine. This is how it looks from the outside. It has a bit different body styles, especially the bumper and the front bumpers and the side skirt. There is also a nice Civetta name written on the side, which is nice. On the rear we have the Civetta badge, on the front we have the Soliad, but that's just a minor issue. And if we go and take a look inside the engine bay, we can see a 3.9 liter V8 engine from the bolide. So this is the engine. It is the same as we already know. And this mod comes with two configurations. This one in gray comes with the automatic 4-speed gearbox. The yellow one is with the manual 5-speed gearbox. So these are the only differences between these two vehicles. And now let's go and take. Why can't I drive? Okay, there was. Okay. There was the realistic behavior. I'm not a fan of that. So let's use the arcade, so it will change for me. And how it drives. It drives somewhat nice. It's enjoyable. Big detail, that's the same as the Legrand by Civetta, is that it is a front-wheel drive conversion. So since the bolide it's rear-wheel drive, this and the Legrand are front-wheel drive. You hear the sound of that engine, you can be mistakenly made to think that this is the rear-wheel drive, but it isn't. So keep that in mind, because it will understeer more than you would expect, because it is very powerful. So be careful. Okay, that's my mistake. I was late on the brake, but I don't know this map so well, so that's nice. Now I am on the beach. Oh, big rock. Okay, I did damage to the vehicle. Now let's take a look at the front bumper that is made for this vehicle. It is quite nice. The rear is still in one piece, so let's get back on the road and drive a bit more with a fresh vehicle. And it is an interesting swap, just like the Legrand. It is nice to drive and to have. I really like this idea of swapping engines between different makers. It is okay. Oof. Oh, this is an airport or what? Okay, let's take a look at the damage again. Okay, the bumper is under the car, so no point taking a look at that. What is this? Bayview Mall. Oh, it is a shopping center. Nice. Can I go on the inside? Ooh, interesting. So I'm exploring also the map. It is 2-in-1 again. I already started with the Yoru. I'm continuing with this. And this vehicle, it is nice to drive. It is quite fast. It is somewhat controllable. Okay, this is a dead end, and that's not what I wanted. Can I exit from this place, please? Oh no, I'm stuck in a labyrinth of shops. Okay, this is the exit. Nice. Can I find a big road to go back on? And it has a very low ground clearance, as you can see. I'm already getting stuck on my bumper too much, because a small leap of anything, like for example these curves, will damage the front bumper, and it will get stuck on the front wheels, under the front wheels, lifting you up, and you can't steer anymore, and the braking is not very efficient. Okay, seems like this is a road to leave this place, or roundabout. Let's go here. Let's use the indicator. Okay, let's be respectable citizens. Okay, now let's go here. This is the road where I crashed the Yoru. That's nice, so we can continue exploring this part of the map. And this it has quite a nice power. The brakes, you need to learn them, because they are not the most efficient for this kind of car, because it has a lot of power. As you can see on the left, it has 340 horsepower, which is very nice. It is also very heavy, so if you are going fast, you need to take that into consideration. Also, the understeer from it being a front-wheel drive, so don't accelerate too much in the corners. But it is a nice vehicle, I really like it. The Wendover is probably also my favorite vehicle in this game, so it's nice to have more options. And these engine swaps are nice, they are well made, the car looks nice, it handles nice, it sounds weird because it is a Civetta engine, so my brain is wired to think that this is a bolide. But now let's smash. Oh my god, this is a big crash. Let's go back on the road. I did not want to get stuck on a palm tree. Oh, okay, the car is a ball of metal. The driver is no more. But overall, this was the Soliad by Civetta. The first engine swap was a sensible job. This one, not very much. This is the Miramar with the Brackle 9 engine, but it has two different configurations with two completely different engines. We have the Ute, the farm Ute, a rusty old vehicle with the i4 engine, and we have a rally body with racing tires, not ideal for rally, I can tell you that, with a V8 engine. So these are completely different from each other, not like the Soliad by Civetta that were exactly the same except for the gearbox. These are completely different vehicles, and it is quite strange. The strangest is probably this one, the Ute, because it sounds like the Brackle 9, because this is the stock engine, so it has that unique sounding, and it is weird. If you hear it from the distance, you'll think that a 9 is approaching, but it is this contraption, this homemade engine swap. It is nice, it doesn't drive very fast, of course, it is a very old engine, and you can't expect too much performance out of it. Also, this vehicle is not ideal to do heavy off-road, because it only has, I think, two-wheel drive, if I'm correct, I will check in a moment. You don't have differentials, low gears, high gears, stuff like that. It is just a farm vehicle. It is also, as you can see, farm Ute from the license plate. It is customized, but it is a nice vehicle. Slow, you can drive around with stuff in the bed because it spawns with the hay bales already in it. But as you saw, it is quite bouncy. Probably the suspensions or the shock absorber are done. They are completely destroyed, but it is understandable. You use it on dirt roads in your home, in your property, you don't care about those stuff. But as you can see, the speed is not here. It is not a very performing vehicle. 105 kilometers per hour. I'm flooring it for the whole time, so it's not very fast. So let's find this nice palm tree to smash. Oof! The hay bales are destroyed. My life probably as well. As you can see, this is how it looks from the outside. I really like that they took time to cut the hood to make the engine stick in the engine bay. It is very nice. Now let's respawn it to be sure of what I'm saying. Lift the car, okay. And yeah, it is a two-wheel drive, so it's not very off-roady. And now let's try the different one, the V8 swap, because this is mad. This is very, very difficult to drive. It spins a lot. It is a rear-wheel drive as well, just like the farm Ute, because you will notice this. With the other one, you may have doubts, but with this you can't, because it wants to spin even at 170 kilometers per hour. You have to be careful, but it is a nice experience to drive. I really like it. It's strange. It's weird. Let's go on the inside. As you can see the engine sticking out from the wood. It is weird. There aren't too many vehicles like this. There are mainly dragster in the game, but not many. So it is nice to have this kind of model. The brakes are, again, not the best, but of course you can't do this on a public road. I'm doing almost 100 kilometers per hour. You can't do this in this kind of environment. But it is nice. You have to be careful while cornering because a lot of power, so can I see a side road to pick? Okay, that's not the one I wanted because it is dirt. Okay, this one. Okay, as you can see, I'm slamming on the brakes. It takes a while to brake. But I want to see, especially while climbing, the wheel spinning and the boot sticking out on the corners. Oh, okay, you can see. Okay, now I'm flooring it. It is upset the whole time. It doesn't want to go in a straight line, so it is nice. It is difficult to drive, more difficult than the Soliad by Wendover. The Soliad by Civetta, sorry. But it is still a very nice vehicle. I really like it. And it does make a nice sound. Anyway, okay. This is the perfect road to showcase the fact that it wants to wheel spin and stick the boot out all the time. As soon as you smash on the floor, not on the floor, the gas pedal on the floor, it wants to spin. Okay, since I'm testing it, okay, let's try to accelerate slowly. But 30% of the pressure on the gas, and it is nice. Okay. Oh, okay, it's nice. A bit of understeer. Oh, but as soon as you go a bit faster on the corners, okay, you can drive it normally, but it isn't fun. Let's smash the gas pedal on the floor once again, and I'm already late on the brakes. That was my fault. Okay, the climbing, oof, not the best, is suffering a bit. The difference from the speed of the car and the wheel spinning is about 20 km per hour, which is pretty big. Ooh, let's jump down from here. It looks nice. Ooh, it is promising, and I hit 3. Nice. Again, another 3, and I'm stuck upside down. But there isn't too much to look at in a crash because, oh, oops, sorry. There was too much strength on the node grabber. Okay. And the engine is a bit stronger than the car because I was upside down. The line of the roof is lower than the engine, so it is maybe a bit too strong, but there are some details in this game that are too much stronger than they should be. But anyway, these were these two engine swaps, the Soliad by Civetta and the Miramar /9, and now let's do a final crash test. The crash tests for these vehicles are not very important because the engine swap is not very affected by the crashing, but I will do it anyway because I like it. Ooh, I was not properly aligned with the ramp. Okay, let's do it slowly with this. Ooh, nice 360 barrel roll. Okay, ooh, big impacts on the cubes. The engine is already loose inside the engine bay, which is not nice. Ooh, okay, will it get stuck on a cube? Seems like yes. The engine is still there. The crash was nice. This one had the front and rear bumpers, bit customized for this vehicle, but not very much, smaller details. And let's smash the Ute from the Miramar because I did drive a bit more the other one, so this one deserves a bit more. Ooh, that's a nice barrel rolling, a lot more than the Legrand, the Wendover. The crash is very heavy. Oof, a lot of rolling. Ooh, again. This one has been in a bit heavier crash than the Wendover. Okay, but the engine, I don't think it's in the engine bay anymore. No, yes, it is. Let's flip it. No. Okay. Yeah, the hood, the custom hood is still here with the nice hole in it, but the engine still there, perfect shape. Ooh, high bumper. But these were the two engine swaps mod for this video. I recommend you to try them because they are very nice. I really like them. These are available in the in-game repository. I will check if they are available also in the game forum. But in case, I will put the link in the description, as I usually do. And I think that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.